Greetings! Today I'm going to talk about a wholesome cultural anime. If you like vanilla and romance, then you should watch this anime. If you don't know where to watch it, Google and Incognito are your best friends. The main character, Majikawa, is an apprentice witch. Fortunately, it is not the mid-1400s, so she is safe. However, since it is 2023 now, instead of being afraid of getting stoned, she has to prove that she is a strong and independent woman. So, she is running a fortune-telling business without depending on man.
ここは見習い魔女マジカルモジカーが営む占いの館私のお店です魔法の力を使って占うものですから通常の占いより当たるのですが
Her fortune telling is very accurate because she is using magic to predict the future. Despite that, her business is not doing well since she always tells the truth and most people cannot handle the truth. One day, this lady wants Majikawa to provide divination for her love relationship. After using her magic, she realized that this relationship is not going any further and them breaking up is a canon event. So, she told that lady about the cold harsh truth.
すみませんその恋は絶対うまくいきません失礼しちゃう
As expected, that lady became very angry and stormed out of her shop. Fortunately, that lady is willing to pay for the divination. Majikawa is very sad because all she did was telling the truth. Although her divination for romance is very accurate, she is not very good at sugarcoating and telling lies. Therefore, her business is not doing great.
私の占い恋愛系がとてもよく当たるのでオブラートに包んだ方がいいのでしょうけど嘘が苦手で一つは低収入貴重な2日ぶりの収入
It seems like this is her first revenue since 2 days ago. When she is celebrating this occasion, someone is knocking on the door. It seems like she knew the person behind the door, and she invites him into her store. That person looks like a guy. Maybe he is a guy. Well, it is 2023 now, so we can never be too sure. Anyways, his name is Leo, and he is very happy to see her. In addition, he is the one she has been seeing in her divination. She predicted that she will do some protein time with him. Her divination for romance is pretty accurate, so she knew that the divination is not the only thing that is coming soon. Moving on, when she was small, her mom advised her not to use her power carelessly because she can completely change the life of others easily. She can predict the future, and this might cause her to create a new timeline. Well, there is not much to be worried about, since the protein time is the canon event.
座ってくださいレオくん走ってきちゃいましたあらまあ私に会いたくてなんちゃって何言ってんだ私もちろんです会いたかったです僕門司川さんにその占いは予知
Anyways, she wants to tease him a bit, but it backfires on her instead. It seems like he has a one-sided crush, and he wants her to read his fortune too. She obviously knew about his crush, since she can also read mine too. His crushes her, and he wants to do some protein time and explore her dungeon.
レオくんが何を考えているのか手に取るように分かってしまっているのです
Despite that, she is still willing to help him out.
かしこまりました
It all started a few months ago. Leo first came to her store asking for her help. He wants her to use her power to predict the location of a lost object. What a miracle! Her power actually works, and he managed to find the item. He is very grateful to her for helping him out. I guess he did not pay her for her divination, so he is going to pay her in protein later since protein is the international currency. By the way, if you guys don't know yet, I am paying my editor in protein, and they love it a lot. Moving on, although she can read his thoughts, there is not much she can do since he has not done anything yet. In the past, there are some random dudes who wanted to forcefully explore her dungeon, and she managed to defend herself using magic. However, it is different now. Not only he did not do anything yet, she seems to have feelings for him. During her divination, she lost concentration and her cards fell to the ground. So, she is going to pick them up. When she is picking up the cards, he is watching her from behind in 4K. As a result, he is completely charmed by her, and he couldn't hold back from appreciating those organic homegrown melons. She did not see that coming, but she will be coming later. She did not expect that he likes fruit farming. I mean, who wouldn't? He keeps apologizing to her, but he keeps checking out those godly creations like his life depends on it. Luckily, she does not cancel him by despawning him with her magic.
攻めないと ちゃんとだなんて無理。ダメ、恥ずかしい。お願いです、見たいんです。カード名、狩人と獲物。大まかな暗示。良い方にも悪い方にも物事に決着がつき、新しい展開が訪れる。
She removed the decorative cover of her homegrown organic melons so he can see it clearly. As a result, he couldn't hold back and start to indulge the magnificent homegrown melons. After thanking the god for giving him such godly creation, he is going to explore her dungeon next. Although this is his first time exploring a dungeon, he is not using any protective gear because he is not a pussy. In the meantime, she couldn't believe it because he has master prestige on dungeon exploration. Wait a minute, that does not make any sense. She also couldn't believe that he is going to pay for her divination in protein. Back in those days, this payment method does not exist for her, but it is the future now, and getting paid in protein is also a canon event. In the meantime, he is using all of his energy to explore the crap out of her dungeon. Anyways, he finally managed to repay his debt to her by depositing a lot of international currency in her. After the dungeon exploration is over, she is very embarrassed because she has released some royalty-free audio during the dungeon exploration. At least she is not saying audio jungle all the time. Anyhow, he comforted her and told her that she is going to be top 100 in Spotify for that. She became flustered and angry at him for exploring her dungeon. So, she acts like she is going to use magic to punish him.
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit!
Ever since that incident, their relationship has finally become closer than before. It seems like they are going on a date, and they are riding on a broom. When they are flying on the air, he told her that he is very hungry and wants to taste some juicy organic melons. She asked him to be patient, because it is very dangerous to do that now. Both of them might fall to the ground and despawn themselves. As expected, all he can do is apologizing to her while he is still appreciating those godly creations. Therefore, she has no choice but to make a stop at a barn. Fortunately, there is no one there, so this is not considered as trespassing, because it is not a crime if you don't get caught. Anyways, he told her that he still hasn't completely cleared his debt, so he wants to start a legal and safe transaction with her. She asked him to be patient, and she will allow him to do the protein transaction once they reach their destination.
デートの場所に着いたらしよ。すぐにね。着いたらすぐですか？うん、約束。
After using all of his brain cells, he finally agrees with her request. However, his 200 IQ Excalibur is ready for battle, and it is the one who is making all the decision. So, he launched a surprise attack on her from behind. He is going to deposit his Excalibur in her and pay his debt that way. Now, that is some top 10 financial moments right there. She did not expect that at all, and she is afraid that others might watch their legal transaction in 4K. Despite that, he keeps working very hard, so he can be hard and repay his debt. After a while, he deposited a lot of international currency in her. After that, he apologized to her again, because he lost to his Excalibur. Well, I don't know what did he even expect. Fortunately, she understands his situation, so she does not blame him for that. By the way, that is the correct method of apologizing to someone after you made a mistake. I bet the school never taught you that. In addition, she wants to start another legal transaction with him. Therefore, she is the one making the first move now. After a while, he deposited a lot of international currency in her. However, he felt like it is still not enough, considering how much she had helped him before. So, he is going to start another legal transaction again. I have no idea how much stamina does he has, but I'm very confident that he has the stamina of God. She is so done with this, and accepts her fate to become the protein receiver on that day. I mean, who wouldn't?
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
He keeps paying her back with his Excalibur. This is too much for her and she is overloaded. As a result, she released a lot of holy water in the end. This is not the desert, and he does not have the knowledge about the importance of the holy water, so he does not savor it and drink it. He let all of them go to waste. I guess he is a sinner now. Moving on, he keeps repaying his debt to her in a huge load of protein.
私とレオくんは今日のデートで少し町から離れた森の川辺でランチを食べて くるみ拾いをするプランでした。これじゃ。
Well, all of her plan for the date today has been ruined by the sudden protein time. At least she can become very healthy after having a protein-rich diet. You guys can do that in real life too. Make sure to drink some protein shake every day.
占いの館、もじもじの館へようこそ。こんにちは、マジカルもじかわです。皆さんはいかがお過ごしですか？私は相変わらず占いで細々と食いつないでいるのですが、最近ちょっと心配なことがありまして。
Although she has been receiving protein shake all the time, she still has to run her business since protein does not pay the bills. One day, she received a customer who is looking to get a love divination from her. When she is using her power, she managed to foresee a happy outcome for that lady's love life. Finally, there is something positive from her divination. However, when Majikawa stated that her partner is younger than her, that lady told her that it is the opposite actually.
彼が年上。そうですか。そうなると逆の結果に？いや、はい、逆ですね。
This means that their relationship are not going to be smooth sailing in the future. Fortunately, that lady does not yell and ridicule her. She just paid for the divination and left the place in a bad mood. Majikawa is feeling sad because her divination is not accurate as before. This means that her power is currently unstable, probably due to the invasion of foreign particles. Well, you guys know what am I talking about. Anyways, she told Leo that her magic condition is quite bad, and she is trying to fix it. He tries to cheer her up and encourage her.
もじかわさんならきっと平気です。この子はレオくん。そう私の彼氏です。何レオくん。
After that, he helped himself to a lap pillow, and his Excalibur has become online as usual. Therefore, he told her that he wants to try the infinite food glitch with her. She has no choice but to accept his demand, because she couldn't bring herself to reject him. I mean, who could reject such delicious creamy protein shake, right? After a while, he stopped and apologized to her for unable to control himself. He told her that someone took control of his body, and it is not him, but an NPC. Well, you guys can use that in court. Fortunately, she does not get angry at him. Despite apologizing to her just now, he is still unable to control the power of his Excalibur and continue his fun Melon's adventure. Anyhow, after the Melon's appreciation ritual, he starts to explore her dungeon as usual. They are carrying out the protein time at the windows, and she is afraid that the others might watch them in 4K. Well, she does not have to worry since the windows is covered with plot armor. When he is exploring her dungeon, he noticed her backdoor dungeon, and he is interested in it. She told him that he does not have access to that, but his Excalibur said otherwise, and gets itself an early access. It seems like this is his first time exploring that place, and he is the first person that come here. Well, I guess there is no oil here, or America will give it freedom. Anyways, since it is a new unlocked area, he blessed the land with his nutritious protein shake, so the land will be fertile and it will be full of protein. I have no idea what am I saying, but I swear I did not smoke anything. Moving on, he has the stamina of a god, so he is never tired, and continued the protein time till night time. While they are having the protein time, someone is watching their live-action movie in 4K. It is a witch too, and she is watching their protein time using a crystal ball. Damn, that is some next-level witchcraft right there, so good luck doing your solo Let's Play in peace, since someone might be watching. Anyways, enough of that crap. That witch returned to her room, and she is still watching their protein time. Not gonna lie, Leo really has unlimited stamina. While she is watching that, she could felt like she needs to do a solo Let's Play too. Suddenly, someone at the door, and she is surprised by that.
ルームサービスでございます。
はーい、どうぞ。
It is the room attendant, and he brought some food to her.
皆さんこんばんは。私、マジカル門司川の母のマンマ門司川と申します。普段は自宅の森の館で霊薬を売って暮らすごく普通の魔女なのですが。
It seems like that witch is Majikawa's mother, and her name is Mama. Well, not gonna lie, that is one creative name. Anyhow, she has been staying at this hotel frequently, and that attendant seems to be close to her. After she finished her dinner, she wants him to bring a bathrobe since she wants to take a bath.
かしこまりました、マンマ様。
バスローブありがとう。それと。
When he brought it to her, she asked him to enter her room and give her a helping hand. I know you guys usually skip this part, but please don't do that here.
これ、ほどいてくださらない？バカね、私って。飲みすぎちゃって。
かしこまりました。
After he removed her outer witch gear, she grabbed his hand and strategically landed it on her Mother Nature melons. Since it is rude to reject an invitation, he starts to perform a housekeeping service on her huge homegrown melons. Judging from her reaction, it seems like it is a normal occurrence for them, and it has been happening all the time. She is feeling guilty and ashamed, since she assumed that she is a failure as a mother.
これまで私は魔女業にずっと打ち込んできました。魔法は人を救い、魔法こそが人を明るくすると信じて、これまで魔女として清く正しく生きてきたつもりです。
She assumed that she will devote her life to using magic and helping others. Now, this is not what she envisioned, and she is the one getting helped instead. Well, there is nothing wrong wanting some fresh homemade protein shake, right? Anyhow, he is carrying out some therapy on her huge organic melons. After that, she starts to clean his Excalibur the climate-friendly way. Wait a second, I have no idea why is she the one giving him some hospitality instead. Well, let's not dive deep into that. She told him that he has unlimited access to her dungeon, and he can come anytime he wants. God, I wish that were me. Anyways, he starts to prepare her the premium garment, and he is cooking like his life depends on it. After a while, he gave her a lot of Michelin 3-star protein shake. The editor should stay in that hotel for some exceptional hospitality. Moving on, it seems like he also has the stamina of the god, and he is giving her the best hospitality in the town. As usual, he is not wearing any protective gear when exploring her dungeon, because it would be rude to do so. It is just like wearing shoe when entering someone's home. Moving on, the hospitality continue on the next morning. She is going to check out soon, but his Excalibur is still checked in her dungeon. He might have to pay the penalty for overstaying. He will be paying her in international currency, just like how I paid my editor. After he has showered her with his hospitality, she looked very delighted and told him that she will come back next month. Well, that is the end of my recap for this wholesome cultural anime. This anime currently has 2 episodes, and I hope they release more episodes soon. Don't you guys agree too? These are the comments and feedbacks for this anime from a cultural website. So, what do you guys think about the plot and animation in this anime? Let me know in the comment section below after you watched it alone or with your families.